Man's let Simon up in here. Look how Simon is disguised.
Thing like takers, bro.
Look how Simon is disguised like a fucking agent, bro. This nigga looks like he's a salesman. Or you know he's a shooter. Fucking playing Simon and shit. What you thinking about? Nothing about money. Nothing about these bitch. Siamese. Shit's so breezy. Pull up in the studio. Make it look easy.
Simon. We're here for a radio interview with this rock star, Kalz.
Talking to you about spicing up your sex life and everything nice, you know what I'm saying?
Come boy a fat man, bomber clock. I wonder what type of question she's gonna ask. I hope they're not gonna lowball me.
You guys can come on.
Or some stuff.
Exactly, that kind of vibe, you know?
Nice.
So, yeah, that's really what it is.
I really like that vibe. That's literally the type of energy.
And just great energy here in studio. Sir, please introduce yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to be here with you this morning. My name is Caleb Kalz, and I go by Caleb Kalz, so you can refer to me as Caleb Kalz.
Oh, just Caleb Kalz.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to get interesting.
Well, that's all it is.
Okay, great. Caleb, thank you for joining us on the Morning Wave. And for those of you listening, I mean, every Thursday we hang out, we have a good time, we showcase some young talent, upcoming artists sometimes as well. And then at the end of the month, we collaborate and we do this amplified. So, Caleb, let's take it back a little bit. Where did your love for music begin?
I think it began at birth. It really is something that is in my genetics, flows through my veins. My father was a musician, a guitar player. My mother was a choir leader in the church. So from a very young age, I've always known that one of the ways to get through life is through music as a standard form of communication, because again, I come from a large family, 7 of us.
Gotta be.
And so when you come in a large family and you've got so many people who've paved a certain path for you, which is very creative and musical, then it was just a matter of not how much I love music, but what is my own unique form of expression of this music that we all share. So it kind of started out of a bit of a competitive energy of like, I gotta do better than my siblings, but I couldn't get the right pitch because I got 3 sisters who can do it better. But then I found a specific language that only I really tuned into, and that's kind of what created this love romance situationship that I have with the music.
Beautiful. And would you agree that, you know, through music and finding yourself, you also found your voice through that process, right?
Definitely. Found my voice, I found my identity, because it's such a big part of growing up is trying to figure out who am I and what role do I play in this family, in the society, in the school, in this environment. And music really just gave me a clear picture from the very beginning. So I didn't have a lot of issues trying to find myself because I had music early on.
Love that. How would you describe your sound?
My sound. My sound, this has gotten me into trouble a lot. Like, because I'm very...
Don't drag us into that.
No, I'm on my best behavior. But my sound is very eclectic. It's a combination of a lot of different things, so it isn't just one thing, which is why, again, the trouble aspect comes in, because everyone tries to fit you in a specific box. But mine is really a combination of hip-hop, rap, with a touch of rock and pop and alternative sounds. So I really like to combine those three in any given song that I put out, which is why every song might not exactly sound exactly the same, but it's got those key themes that run through it. So hip-hop, rock, pop.
Love that.
All in one,
and here at Mix, you know, our listeners love their rock.
Nice.
They really, really love their rock. So I might get into trouble for this, right? But one thing that our listeners really, really love, Caleb, is guitar solos.
Nice.
Right? They love that, and we go wild. And I had a nice conversation with the big boss outside, right? And we're going to do something crazy. You know, if you can play guitar, if you love your guitar solos, I'm not going to give it away. Let me just reel it in. Right? But we want to do something like that right here at Mix, right? Guitar solos, honing in on that. Even if you're listening and you play the guitar, or you know of somebody who plays the guitar, I've got something really, really special up my sleeve, right? And what I'm trying to get at here is the fact that, you know, so many of us have these unique talents. So many of us share the same passion, you know, whether it's music, whether it's playing the guitar, etc. But what we're not doing is coming together. right? We're not doing enough of that. Wouldn't you agree, Uri?
Yeah, I do agree.
Not collaborating enough, not, sitting together and talking about ideas, and that's what Center Stage is all about, is bringing different people from different walks of life to make music and to share that common language that you said, spoke about earlier. So Caleb, you've got the song, it's called Love Me Not.
Yep.
What inspired that particular song?
Bit of controversy.
Ooh.
A bit of.
It's only Thursday.
No, it's like, they say the best music comes from a strange place.
Yeah.
Like you always got to experience like an extreme emotional peak for the best kind of creative juice to come out. So Love Me Not, like the title, it was inspired by a failed relationship.
Okay.
Very recent failed relationship. So the wound is still a bit fresh, but we grown, we can take it. So I was in an on and off with this very lovely girl. I'm not gonna say her name, but the whole nature of this relationship felt like a guessing game to me, because so often, and I'm a modern guy, so I can only speak to modern relationships. There's always this inch of doubt, like I'm doing this much, I'm getting this much back. Am I doing enough? Am I not doing enough? So throughout the span of this relationship, it got a bit toxic because of the on and off, like, does she love me? Does she not love me? Does she love me? Does she not love me? And that literally started to become my entire focus on a day-to-day basis. I'd be working, I'd be making music, I'd be hanging with friends, and I'd have this question in the back of my mind, like, if she does this, that means she loves me. But then she goes and she does that, which means she probably loves me not. So then I ended up writing the song to kind of just like compress that into one fine tune, just to get it off my chest. And that's literally what it came out to. Beautiful.
So we're hanging out with Caleb right here on the Morning Wave. Send us any questions or comments via the WhatsApp line 0848220938. More music coming your way, but the motions, like, oh, Simon's doing this, let's just do what Simon is doing. Caleb is doing this, let's just, jump into that bandwagon. So like this whole chapter for me now is like really defining who I am and what I want to be and who I want to be and what I want to do. And I'm super selective today. Like I was never selective. I was just like, yeah, let's go out, And now, like I actually look at emails and invitations and I see what's out there and I'm like, that's not for me. That's not for me. That doesn't work. Even
very
people,
selective, very intense.
Even people, I'm super. Everything I do has intention. Like even a picture I post or a video I post, like what is the intention behind this?
What would you say sparked this new state of mind? Would it be just recognizing the value of your time and how little we have of it? So like rock bottom plays a huge role, and I was talking to Shelton Forbes, he's like a good mate of mine, and he was like, he also hit his rock bottom, and he was saying that like if he had to do that again, he would, because like the amount of growth that happened after that is insane, like just the perspective and stuff, So like rock bottom, I believe that's when like change really begins. And then also like my dad passed away, and that was like really difficult for me to deal with and stuff. And it's like not things that I talk about a lot. Yeah. It's called Talent is Never Enough. Sure. Right? And it basically, when you open this book up, it talks about the guy on the side of the road playing the saxophone, playing the violin, doing whatever. How is this guy who's so talented still on the side of the road, and getting sort of pocket change, right? And it's all about, having beliefs. Belief lifts your talent. Initiative activates your talent. Focus directs your talent. Perception or preparation, positions your talent. Practice sharpens your talent. Perseverance sustains your talent. So it's a combination of all these things. You can be super talented, right? But it's just never enough. Right? Something, if you like it, give us a yay on the WhatsApp line 0848220938. Definitely getting this one playlisted. Local talent right here on Mix 93.8. So Caleb, we're closing the show off with your brand new song, Love Me Not. Any sort of words of wisdom to the artists out there or potential artists out there? One thing from me to you, to the rest of the world, CC the world, Caleb Kalz. If I've got to tell you anything today, it's to say keep on keeping on. Repetition is the father of learning, I repeat. Repetition is the father of learning. So don't stop, don't quit, keep going.
Love that.
Love me not. From me to you.
Beautiful, Caleb. And if anybody wants to find you on the socials, how can they do so?
At Caleb Kalz, CALEBKALZ on everything.
Beautiful. Caleb, thank you so much for joining us in studio. Please keep coming back. Center Stage Amplified returns at the end of the month. We'd love to see you in studio with your guitar. Voice note from Eric the B.
Hey, Sam. Eric the B on the sunny Wednesday. That guy Caleb, he can play juke, eh?
He's a cool maneuver, dude. Thank you to everybody for interacting with us on the Morning Wave. Tomorrow, it's Friday, having lots and lots of fun in studio. Q Dube joins us again. A talented comedian, Nick Goliath, is back for the other side. So from me to you, sending you lots of love, light, and prosperity. Audie, we'll catch you tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Beautiful. Closing off the show with Caleb Kalz right here. Love Me Not. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Yes, man.